Hi, I'm Amy Manco, and this is Melinda Walmsley, and we are here to give you a little bit of an update on the state of the farm. Um, this will be our state of the farm part two. So if you want to go back and look at part one right after it happened, you can do that. And we have kind of some good news and some bad news. So, you want to do good news first?
Good news is next weekend I'm going eastbound in Pennsylvania and stopping at my California Red breeders to shear, and I'm bringing home our 6 California Red girls.
And they are the siblings of the ones you
The
lost?
2 yearlings are siblings of the 6 I lost, and then the other 4 are out of the same litter, like not litter, but same breeding season.
Production year?
Yeah, that one.
They're all 2025 models?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're last year's model,
Yes.
but
So
they'll come home.
that's very exciting for us. That will be the first of the flock to be restored. So I'm really, really excited for you to have your California Reds back,
All the girls.
all the girls. And then shortly after that, I think I will have a little something on its way.
Yep.
I have a friend in our local area who is going to be sending us some of the sheep. There were three breeds that Drew had intended to add to the flock for 2026. So we're still moving forward with that plan. And so I think the second breed to repopulate the farm is going to be Black Welsh Mountain.
Yep. Battle Cheviots.
So when we do my sheep and wool school for March, we're going to talk about Black Welsh Mountains because I think they're really, really cool. They look like battle bots.
Yeah.
The rams have
The
they're
big
all
curl.
solid black. We all talk with their hands. They're all solid black, and they have a big rack of black horns. They're very petite little numbers too, though.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than Shetlands,
Bigger than a Shetland,
but a
but
lot smaller than a Cheviot. So
yes.
like,
But the fleece on them is kind of like black Cheviot ish.
yeah, I would call it like a that medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's medium for sure. And so we're really excited that those are going to be coming. We have the demolition done on the old barn,
Yep.
and we have been able to replace the skid loader,
Yep.
which
We're not gonna talk about it. You can't leave men unattended.
yep, so it's going to have to get pulled out of
A mud hole, sinkhole.
yep, because we left them alone. So that is happening as well. And we have decided that we are going to replace the old barn with another old barn.
Yep.
So we have narrowed it down to six potential barns for relocation.
Yeah.
And the way that that will work is once we decide which one is
The
the
best
winner, yeah, the best fit, our contractors will build, they will do a new concrete pad for it and then build, the first floor of the barn is built from cinder block. And it's a Pennsylvania bank barn, so it's a little bit different in other places. But where we are, the barns are all masonry for the first floor where the animals live, and then it's a wooden barn on top of that. And so we have to know which one of the barns is going to be the best fit before we can move forward with anything else. So we are really hoping for a barn that is very close by and it actually has connections to my family. So we really have our fingers and toes and everything crossed that my great grandfather's brother's Ross barn can actually be moved to replace our Ross barn. When the farm was built, the two brothers bought the land from their great grandmother and split it in half. So when our farm says 1910, that's not totally accurate. That's when the actual farm was built, starting with the house and then that barn that burnt down. But my great grandfather owned it since 1894, and he bought it from his grandmother. So it goes back a lot longer in our family. It's just the Gamble bunch instead of the Rosses. But the Rosses have Gamble genes because that was his grandmother.
Same church, different pew.
Yep. And I mean, if we did the genealogy, we're probably cousins too.
Probably.
But we're really hoping for that one. Everything on my great uncle's property is gone except for that barn. So we're kind of hoping that we're going to be able to do that. If not, we have 5 other options, and so we're just trying to figure it out. We have them anywhere from like a quarter of a mile from where it needs to be to about 15 miles. So we're looking in a very tight, a very tight area, because we're really hoping that we won't have to totally dismantle them to move them. And the things that are fairly close, we may be able to jack them up and load them onto a trailer and drive them intact and then lower them onto the foundation. So that's really what we're hoping for. But and whatever we end up moving is going to need a new roof because everybody's roof rots and flies off.
Yep.
And probably is going to need all new exterior siding because most of the barns that we're looking at have not been well maintained. That's why they're up for grabs, basically.
Yeah.
And we're working with a really cool organization that has connections to Drew's Running of the Wolves.
Yep.
The National Road Heritage Corridor Foundation, and they are helping us to locate, identify, and make contact with the owners of the potential barns.
They're doing great.
So we're really grateful to the Washington County Historical Society and the National Road Heritage Corridor for just kind of lending credence to what we're trying to do, so that folks know that we're not just 2 crazy ladies trying to buy a barn.
We aren't?
Well, I mean, more or less. I mean, the shoe fits.
Wow.
But
I'll wear it.
so that's really exciting news for us this week. We are moving forward with another plan as well. We've been able to start construction on a run-in shed
Yep.
in one of the
Across.
further pastures. There's 2 roads that run through our farm, and we have the Roberts Road pasture, which is on the other side of the tenant house next to our hayfield. And we don't really keep sheep over there because of predator issues and them not being close enough to really keep an eye on them well. So it's actually the perfect spot for the donkeys,
the big stuff,
and the horses and the cow, because Ruth has
big old horns,
big old rack of horns, and if
Fifi
anything,
doesn't like dogs,
right? So anything that might try to harm them will likely be clobbered. That's a pretty good word for it. Clobbered. Clobbered and possibly smushed, and also possibly gored.
Oh yeah.
You could get gored too. Oh, now I'm having a very vivid thought of coyote on a horn. That would not be good. I don't want to have to take
It'd
that
probably
off.
be easier than trying to fight Fifi for the coyote that she's going to carry around.
Oh, that's true.
She carries it around like it's a toy.
I forgot about that. I think I remember
She's really
her
good at that,
shaking
but
one.
gross.
Yeah. So they'll be fine over there.
They'll be great.
And we've always intended on building a run-in shed over there for that reason. But now that last year Drew had all of the springs developed into continuous waterers, this is the next logical step.
Yep.
So once the hoof stock moves to the Roberts Road pasture, then the new barn, which was built in 1933, which was 23 years newer than the old barn of 1910.
Still new.
The new barn will be a place that we can keep our sheep while we are in the process of rebuilding the old barn, which we're now calling Knob, New Old Barn, because NOB is
I was just going to ask, what are we calling it?
NOB because
Okay,
it's
New Old Barn.
just easier than writing Old Barn 1,000 times in a text message. So it's Knob.
Okay.
So once we get that built, then we'll be able to move our girls back there and use the back barn for
Quarantine and rams.
quarantine, and we usually put the yearlings that are not getting bred.
Yeah.
This year's lambs.
Yeah.
Coming years. So that'll be cool. And oh, one of the things about you getting your California Red girls now is
I can do, they don't cycle seasonally, they cycle year long. So I'm going to give them about like a week, make sure nobody's sick, nobody has shipping fever from the trip over. And then Pop Pop Cypress is going in. So we'll have 2 sets of lambs. So we'll have some summer lambs, and then I'll breed the girls again normal seasonally for spring lambs for 2027. So
Yep.
I won't lose anything number-wise from this year.
so that's really exciting, and actually that's kind of a dopamine rush
a little bit
for
I still
us
get my red
that
babies.
we're gonna still have red babies this year, and we won't have to completely go without lambs for 2026 because, well, the reason we all do this is basically for the lambs.
Yeah. I mean, you need
There's nothing cuter than baby lambs.
the little popcorns.
Yes, little popcorns. I can't wait. So basically, all of my rare and heritage breeds, they are seasonal cyclers,
Yep.
and hers are non-seasonal cyclers. So we can breed hers in April
Yep.
and have lambs in 5 months and 5 days, and then just this once we can then breed them back. The reason that the California Reds were developed at UC Davis was also for 2 lamb crops a year. They were designed to be kind of the ultimate commercial ewe,
Yep.
even though we don't do commercial lamb at all.
No.
So I think that's going to be really cool. And that was the first thing I thought when we had talked about her replacing her California Reds this year, was
Double lamb crop.
they aren't seasonal cyclers. We could still have lambs this year. So I think that's why we kind of got on the stick with bringing them home sooner rather than later, because
Yeah, and it ended up working out when I scheduled my shearing, so I don't have to make a double trip. I can just bootleg over there, do the farms that I'm doing, and then come home.
and then once you get back with the trailer, I'll probably just spend the summer tooling around picking up
I mean,
livestock.
that's fair.
I'm going to be completely transient for the months of June, July, and August. Which, by the way, the July UK sheep tour
Yeah.
is still happening, so please get in touch with us if you need more information. We have a very short window to actually get people signed up to make sure that it's a go for this year. Otherwise, it will be next year.
Postponed.
Right. Which I really don't want to do because I need that to think about because it's a happy. So, are those the only good things right now? I feel like
Yeah.
there's more good news, but I can't remember what it is. We have had so many folks reach out
Yeah, it's been crazy.
about either sending livestock or helping in some way, just random farmers coming up the driveway with hay bales. It's just been completely overwhelming. We're both so grateful
Yep.
for the support that we've received, and we literally could not have done this if it wasn't
For the community picking us up.
Yeah, between the local yarn shop that had the fundraiser and the local winery that had the chili cook-off. Shout out to Red Fox Lodge.
And
They actually
Moon
have
and
little
Yarn.
cabins. You can go there and stay in little cabins.
Never been over there yet.
Oh, we're going because their pink Moscato is called Mean Girls,
Ooh.
and
We have
like
to go on Wednesday and wear pink.
we have to go on Wednesday to drink pink,
And wear pink.
and we could wear pink. too.
Okay.
I mean, I normally do.
I mean, I don't really wear purple.
Well,
or
mine is magenta,
burgundy.
but you know.
Burgundy.
Yeah, so that was all wonderful,
and Moon and Yarn did the.
Moon and Yarn did the local yarn shop.
was-
I need to go back there and get weaving yarn.
Yeah.
Because and also Ply Magazine put an ad in
Oh, that's
about ours, and we just found out that Spinoff actually tucked a little story
Yeah, just a
in,
little, like a picture, like it was a page, but it was a picture in like the,
they
yeah.
tucked it in the back as it was going to printing. So, for those of you who don't know, Spinoff Magazine, their editor, Kate Larson, raises border Leicesters. So she is a shepherd as well as the editor of Spinoff. And between JC and Kate and Ann Marrow, who runs Spinoff, and Roy Clemes.
I was gonna say Roy.
Roy and our website guy Isaac from Sprucely Designed. It's Roy handled so much
He
of
did.
getting everything out to folks who needed to know, and we've had so many yarn companies and designers. Thea Colman, my goodness.
Yeah, twice. Good lord.
Oh,
Well,
Thea,
3 times. The first time and then
right,
two
and every
reasons.
time Thea mentions the last word vest or that amazing cardigan that she did,
Yeah.
my phone dings that Thea has mentioned me, and then
the sales of
my
Ashton.
phone dings because there are sales of the Wensleydale yarn.
Yep.
So we are here together today because we just did a complete inventory of all the yarn we have, so that we can figure out what we still have to take. We had to back out of Carolina Fiber Fest because we were still packing orders. But we are going to Nash Yarn Fest in April, and we are going to Maryland Sheep and Wool in May.
Yep.
And then I will be going to Black Sheep Gathering to teach and to judge the 400 Fleece Show in June. And you will be competing in the Scottish
The Ohio
Games.
Scottish Games.
The Ohio Scottish Games the same weekend. She throws big things. It's
I like to throw things. I don't know. It's very cathartic.
I would enjoy that as well if my hands worked
And I get to
my
wear a
back
kilt.
was good. Oh yeah, we need to get you a Ross kilt.
I have the Ross kilt. I have the Ross hunting kilt. Remember?
Oh,
I asked.
yes.
I asked
She's
for
officially
permission.
a Ross.
I'm a Ross
She's-
Ross Tartan.
She's practically adopted at this point. No, really, I couldn't have done any of this without her. So, really, for real, I would still be in a ball and a blankie.
I mean, I'm still in a ball and a blankie, but
But
we have to
kind
do
of
the
keep
things.
each other
Yeah.
moving along. And that and the draw of the biscuits from the Loveless Cafe. Like, we are both just doing everything here and getting everything organized
peg leg pork or tallow fries.
so we can have peg leg porker and Loveless Cafe
Yeah.
biscuits.
With the strawberry jam.
We will find yarn somewhere here to make it to Nash Yarn Fest just to go to the Loveless Cafe and peg leg porker.
I'll sit there with a coffee can. Ohms for the poor. Ohms for the poor.
Literally, the reason we did the inventory today was so that we could visually see that we are not going to be sitting in an empty booth waving at people. Because that was my paranoid.
Just a little coffee can in front of us. Please
Yeah.
help.
I mean, maybe we could have bartended.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But we did figure out today that we do have enough yarn.
Yeah,
that
we're
we
good.
can
I think we're
we
okay.
can do these 2 shows.
And then panic about the rest.
Yeah. But we have yarn coming back from
Red Barn?
3 or 4 mills that should make it before fall.
Yeah.
It was just this spring that was a little tight.
A little bit.
A little bit tight. But you can't see it, but we are literally
There's stuff everywhere.
we're literally surrounded.
Stuff everywhere. There's bags over there. There's
bags.
totes.
There's
I can't even see the couch.
Yeah.
There's a couch somewhere over there.
Yeah. We are literally surrounded by fiber. Shout out to Powers Acres
Yes.
Mill, the game-changing hanker.
Hanker. I love this thing.
The Powers Mill hanker, and also for getting a lot of stuff done for us
Yeah.
so that we would be able to do the rest of the shows
Yep.
this spring. Kelly is awesome. Love her to death. And shout out to Round Barn for getting the funky done.
Yes.
Because,
That
that was bad.
was really
we didn't realize that the website was actually continuing to sell things because it wasn't tracking inventory. So,
bad.
I woke up one morning and
Oh,
we
it was so
had
bad.
we had sold 114 more skeins of funky
Than what we
than
physically
we had.
Yeah.
So
Whoops.
God bless them for getting it
I
on the road. So yeah, we've got a lot of positive things coming. We need the positive things coming because we've both been struggling just a little bit because we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. We can't move forward with any of the rebuilding until we know what to build.
Yeah.
We can't do the foundation until we know what
What
size the
size
barn
barn?
is coming. So we're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern. And for me, after Drew passed and I was dealing with his estate and all of that nonsense, I didn't really deal with losing Drew. And then the barn burnt, and that took over my.
Just kind of.
So, but it kept me busy, so I didn't
Yeah.
think about Drew and I didn't think about the barn because we had to find.
We had to find the things.
We had to find the things.
Pack
we
the
had
things.
to, we
Ship
had to
the
pack
things.
all the things. It was a lot. But then once we kind of got to an equilibrium, that's when I started to really,
Crash and burn.
yeah, that's
Crash and
that's
burn.
when I really started to really think about Drew and the sheep and yeah,
All the things.
the square nails that my great grandfather made in the foundry on the farm that
I
were
do.
in the door.
I did find 2 of the hinges off of the big gate, the first gate. I have both hinges. I dug. I found them. I wasn't supposed to be in there, but I was in there and I dug. I have 2 hinges, so we can put the new front gate with the same hinges. And I was stuffy for 4 days because I'm allergic to wood smoke, but I found them. They're on top of the little trailer by the garage. And we found the weather vane, but we didn't find Lucky. And we found my shears.
Christy Brown just shipped me a new Lucky. He arrived yesterday.
Oh. So we can put Lucky on the, and then put Lucky on it. Oh. Nice.
I mean that's how you build a barn, right? You buy the weather vane and then
you do the
build
rest.
a barn to.
Yeah. Like I have the hinges, we just need to do the rest.
Right. I
It's
mean, the
fine.
guys can make a barn because we have hinges.
We have
and
hinges
a weather
and a weather
vane.
vane. We're good. We're
That
good.
seems right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. We got it. Anybody wondered about our mental sanity? It's gone.
So on the farm there is a building called the shop. It was the workshop, and inside the shop is a blacksmith forge because my grandfather took up blacksmithing in his teens, and so when they built the farm, he forged a lot of the square-headed nails that they used in the building of the barn, and that was really important to me because once I started thinking about things, I realized like I'm never going to see the signature on the inside of the barn of my great grandfather, my grandfather, my Uncle Tom, my Uncle Haven.
All of the Drew's specific doodles of paint marker on the walls are gone.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm not going to do that the first time we show it sheep either.
Yeah.
It's got to be done. It has to be done.
A lot of them look like the drawing of Dilbert, if you know what I'm talking about. We had graffiti. So anyways, that's a lot of good news. Very good news. I didn't know about the.
I forgot to tell you about that when I got here. I dug and I found those because I was looking for other stuff. I was also going to order one of those rolly magnets to see if I could pick up any of the nails.
I bet they have those on MacBids.
Oh, I bet they do.
That's what we'll do next. So we do have a teensy tiny itsy bitsy bit of bad news. And this is also one of the things that has kind of driven us into a teensy bit of depression. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Our twin lambs, our bottle babies that we were raising as the next generation, the little hog islands, the spotted one, Phoenix, passed away suddenly, and it kind of took the wind out of our sails. It was completely unexpected. It was completely shocking. They were both growing. They were both
He was
loud and
bouncing around the living
happy
room the night before.
and just living the best sheepy little life. And then you woke up and he had passed.
Well, Dewey banged on the door. He was not well, and I tried CPR and stuff, and then, but it it didn't work. And the benefit of me being a veterinary technician is I can do stuff that most people wouldn't think about doing. And I took him to work because I couldn't dig another hole. I didn't want to dig another hole. So I took him to work so I could send him to the place where we send critters to have them cremated. And a couple of the girls at work said, well, let's take an x-ray and see what happened. And we would have never found it until this happened, because he was fine. Otherwise, he was eating, drinking, running around, causing chaos.
But the other reason you needed to do that was to make sure that Ashes was...
Yeah, Ashes was okay, that there
okay
wasn't
as well.
something. But he had a congenital heart defect, and it just couldn't keep up with him. So, I mean, he had the best life he could for the time that he had. I mean, he was an agent of chaos. He was great. But I have since taken Ashes to work, and it took 3 of us, but we got an x-ray. And his heart's fine. So he's totally fine. His intestines are fine. His throat's fine.
So that's a little bit of good news.
I mean, that is a good news. We, you know,
'Cause
everybody
if
at
we
work.
lost both of them, it would have killed us both.
Grippy sock vacation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I tried. That was not how I planned on waking up that morning, but
So she was able, through her vet office, to send Phoenix out, and he is cremated in this little box. And they did a little...
can John zoom in on that? Look at his little footprint.
Yeah.
His itty bitty.
It has little tiny toe beans and a little tiny hoof.
His
And
little
it's
toe beans.
the cutest thing ever.
Oh, there we go. His itty bitty toe beans. This company does great with us. I haven't seen anything bad come back from them paw print wise. They said that they take like as many times as it takes before it's perfect. So, but I still get to play with his little sharp toe beans that used to run over my foot, and I used to yell, "Walk on your own feet."
So, so yeah, we have lots and lots of good news, lots and lots of positive things moving forward, and one little teeny tiny sad
moment.
Yep. But he literally had the best little sheepy life for his 6 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, how many lambs get to live in a kitchen with, you know, dog TV on so they don't get bored?
Yep.
And have toys bought specifically for them.
So that's our State of the Farm report, part 2. And periodically we'll try to just pop on and give you a little update as we know the things. But it had been a month or so since we talked to you guys. And so I just kind of wanted to, while she was here with me, helping me do the inventory today, I just wanted to hop on real quickly and do a little video for you. Just a little bit of an update. So we hope that you are following along, and you can follow us on YouTube as Ross Farm Fibers and Boss Mare Shearing. You can follow us on Facebook as Ross Farm Fibers and Boss Mare Shearing. You can follow us on Instagram as Ross Farm and Boss Mare Shearing. And you can email either one of us through the website with any questions, comments, thoughts, feelings. Yeah, and my contact email is info@the-ross-farm. So we are hopeful that once I get the inventory into the system here, that maybe I'll be able to put up a little bit of this stuff. Yep. A little tiny bit of the stuff on the website.
There's not a lot. So.
For those of you who have been frustrated
We're sorry.
with the lack of not sold out product. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of that up before we take off. Ashen and Eunice, I know, are available.
Yep.
The rest of it is kind of
Wishy-washy.
squirrely, yeah. And I've actually had to shut off a couple of the items that I wasn't 100% sure that we had what the website said we had.
Yeah.
So that stuff will be coming up. The subscription box series, which we're calling Sheep and Wool School Distance Learning, will
Remote
be
learning.
yeah. We'll have that up probably within the week. Isaac has been working on that, but got a little bit sidetracked with the whole. The website is burning down.
It's
Yeah.
on fire too. It's fine.
Yes. It was kind of a joke that everybody was saying that we were having a fire sale, literally.
Well, like I said, I wanted to put little construction paper flames on the top of the thing when we go to Nashville. It's a fire sale.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah, so we're really excited for the things that are coming up, and the biscuits. And we are really excited to rehome one of these historic barns and give it a second life as the new Ross Farm Old Barn, because all of the ones that we have on the list of 6 are older than the new barn.
Are they really?
Yep. The newest one
I
is
thought
19,
the yellow one was built after.
1912.
Oh.
Yeah. But the one over in Bentleyville, I think, is 1930. I think that's the newest one. But yeah, so we are literally beating the bushes for historic barns to rehome to our farm. And well, we're going to hop off here because somebody's got to go help somebody get the skid loader out of the mud hole.
Yep. Not looking forward to that.
So, until the next time,
See
see you guys.